Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Introduce myself, Gina de Aulia. My nickname is Gina. I'm from non-formal education at Padang State University. Allow me to, but before I deliver my speech, I would like to express my praise and gratitude to the Almighty God who has given us health so that we can gather in this room. I would like to thank the ladies and gentlemen and the audience for giving me the opportunity to give a speech about the importance of education for minorities. I will just mention what the minorities are related to. Why is education important for minorities? Well, the minority is a group whose followers are very few. Usually, these minorities are found in remote areas which are still think with the custom of their ancestors. The why is education important for minorities? Because minorities are far from city, so they need education towards change their lives for the better. Problem that occur in minority in the term of education should be a concern of the government. Don't those who are still lagging behind in terms of education also have the same right to education? Of course, yes, education, because education is important to pay attention to, and education is right for every citizen, including minorities. Well, one example of a minority in education is the Samin, resident in the Brola district, Central Java. The Samin are minority who reject education because when they have sent their children to formal school, conflict often occurs over the differences in belief that uh, exist in their schools. They they also want recognition for the belief they believe in, so that when they go to school and study religious education, they want to be respected and do not want to be forced to follow others' religious lesson. Because of that, they refuse education and cause the Samin minority to have 5 nobility first. They are not allowed to educated with formal or non-formal education. Secondly, uh, they are not allowed to wear long pants. Thirdly, they are not allowed to wear hats. Fourth, they are not allowed to trade. And fifth, they are not allowed to have more wives from one. Then, after knowing the problem of the Samin in education, it's terrible, isn't it? Because there is still a lack of government attention and cooperation from the existing community, which makes education not evenly distributed and comprehensive to the whole community. So, from now on, let's instill in ourselves that education is important for everyone, and everyone has the right to get education without discrimination against ethnicity, race, religion, and so on. Attention from the government is also needed by minorities because they also need recognition of their existence so that they can study like other people. Let us all participate and work together in a synergistic and high commitment to change in education so that education can be equitable and comprehensive without discrimination, whether it's it from the minority or the majority, because all have the right to education. Thus, the dominance of the old paradigm towards a more advanced future paradigm is needed to achieve the desired transformation of change goal. I hope after this speech there will be many chances for better education for minorities. Well, that's all the speech I can convey. I'm sorry if there are wrong words because perfection only to Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. Thank you all for your attention. I end with Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.